You can sell, let's say, 1,000 units of a particular product, right? Or you can render a service to 1,000 customers. Now, you can do that in 1 year. You can do that in 6 months. You can do that in 3 months. You can even do that in 1 month, right? But the timing, the customer base that you're going to target, all those things, that's now part of what we call your business objectives. And every business needs to set up a business objective, right? These are part of the things that go into your larger scale marketing plan, right? Remember, we were talking about situational analysis. Now today, we're talking about business objectives. Bonjour, welcome to another episode of MIA with Damini, a bi-weekly show targeted at helping African business owners sell and market their products and services better. All right, so um, we've done our situation analysis, right? You've done your internal analysis, your external analysis, and then you've done your SWOT analysis. You found out the strengths and weaknesses of your company or your business. You found out the opportunities and the likely threats, right? Fantastic. Now it's time for us to set business goals and business objectives. So the idea is the information that you've gotten from your analysis, right? When you're creating a marketing plan, it's always a it's always a fluid approach. You can't jump one process, right? And then the beauty of it is with marketing, you are always data driven, right? So you need data. Every single time you need data. Without data, you shouldn't even create any plan, to be honest. Now, how do you create business goals, right? Um, Business goals and business objectives, they are the same thing, right? And what you want to do is you want to set things that are not impossible, right? You also want to set things that are achievable. You don't want to create goals for yourself that would look too tall or too impossible. At the same time, you don't want to set something that is too easy, right? You need to find the perfect blend where to push yourself to the limit, and then when to know that okay, this might not be possible to achieve, right? So you need to find the right mix. So with business objectives, right? You could want to set up things that can improve your business or increase sales. I feel like as a business owner, those are like the two major things that we normally focus on. Either we're improving how our business operates or we're looking for ways to increase sales, right? And what you want to do is you want to use a SMART goal approach for it. So SMART goals are like the SMART there is an acronym, right? So it stands for specific, measurable, achievable, result oriented, and time bound, right? Again, your goals need to be specific. I want to increase um, sales or increase profits from selling this new product or something like that, right? I want to decrease response time from 2 hours to 1 hour. So that way you're fixing a business operation issue there. That way you're improving your customer service, so to speak. That could be something specific, measurable. So um, what are you? Let's use the same example with decreasing complaint time or response time. So what is measurable there is your response time. It's been 2 hours before. Now you want to reduce it to 1 hour. So that's measurable. So you can come back and look at it and be like, okay, where am I with this? Now, the A, achievable, right? Do you have the manpower to reduce your response time to 1 hour? Can you employ more people to do that, right? If it's a goal that is geared towards sales, can you employ more salespeople, right? Can you offer more incentives to your affiliate programs? All of those kind of things, right? Result oriented. What is the end goal? What do you want to achieve at the end of the day and say that okay, you know what, this was the result I was expecting? For example, now um using the customer service example, they are trying to reduce response time. what your end goal or your results will be more happy customers, right? When you do a survey, after achieving this business objective, your customers can say things like, "Oh yes, response time was reduced. I like the way they responded to me in a timely manner." All of that, right? That's a result oriented thing. The T, right, now stands for time bound. Okay, and again, you don't want to. It can't be long winded. So you don't want a situation where you're saying that, oh, I want to achieve this business goal, but there's no time limit to it or time frame, right? You want to put a time frame there. So I want to increase my profits with this new product or selling this product by 20% in 1 year, in 6 months, something like that. I want to decrease the response time for customers by 1 hour within the next 3 months, within the next 6 months, right? So that's how you use your SMART goals to set up your business objectives. Now, if you set up business objectives that are not smart, you would at some point be running blind. You will be running blind. You will not. It's you don't have any data to back up what you're doing. You don't even know what you're looking out for, and then before you know it, you're creating another problem or another hole in your business that you're not even paying attention to, right? Typically, for every business, I would suggest that you have, give or take, max 3 business goals, right? And that's me assuming that you're either a small or medium scale business, right? So let's go with 3 business goals. To be fair, I always play around the idea of 2 business goals, right? One would be obviously to increase sales, another one would be to improve customer relationships. Because for me, I always feel like improving those customer relationships is where the secret sauce is. That's where your business success truly lies, right? So I'm always trying to increase sales. That's get to new customers, increase the value of the customers that we already have, all of that. At the same time, you also want to improve that customer relationship, right? So yeah, that's what I would suggest for a business owner to set up as business objectives. But they have to be smart. Remember that they have to be smart. Examples of what we would say is a smart goal for your business, right? Would be we want to improve um, employee retention by 30% within the next 1 year, right? That way you're improving your business process with that particular one. Another smart goal or smart business objective would be we are going to introduce a new product at the beginning of the year and then sell 100,000 units and increase our revenue from X amount to Y amount within the space of 6 months, right? That would be your typical example of business objectives, right? So yeah, you can use that to then create your own business goals and business objectives. And that's a wrap for today, guys. Thank you so much for listening to another episode on the MIA with Damini podcast. As you well know, this podcast is sponsored by Oja Digital, a digital agency targeted at making marketing simple and productive for business owners. If you have any questions as regards, business development, marketing tips, all of that, or you even have comments, right? If you want to be part of the podcast as well, feel free to give me a shout out. Feel free to send me a message on TikTok, on Instagram, at Damini.Williams, right? So this is me saying goodbye. See you on the next episode, or hear you and hear me, I guess, on the next episode.